What rooms are you choosing to be in order to see what is really possible for you? Big question, isn't it? What is it that you need to say to yourself or give you permission to yourself to get yourself into those rooms? That is what I'm talking about in today's episode of No Rest for the Vivid. Welcome back to No Rest for the Vivid podcast. I'm gonna, before I dive into this week's podcast, I wrote a song yesterday. Oh, the pigeons are back. Sorry. Blooming pigeons on my little glass roof. I know that I'm digressing, but because it's a what's the word for the skylight? Because it's a skylight window. This one pigeon, and I think it is just him or her, I'm not sure, but anyway, this one pigeon always sits straight on the roof of the skylight, and I can see its butt. You ever seen a pigeon's bum before? I can right now. Just, it's very annoying. It's little claws. Because it gives it a little bit of height. Pigeon's back. Anyway. Right. So, where was I? Brilliant. As usual, gone off on a tangent. For those of you who have been listening for a little while, if you are new here, please go and check that you subscribe and follow the podcast. I do appreciate it. But if you're new around here, you know that I've changed the format of these podcasts a little bit, and I start with some question, and that is to support people to know what the podcast is about before they continue to listen, because you don't want to waste your time. So I'm just letting you know you're not going to waste your time. But this is a serious question that I think any business owner or anybody needs to really answer for themselves in their progress and their development and where they're at in where they're going with their lives. Is what rooms are you choosing to be in or allowing yourself to be in order for you to see what's really possible? Because when we look around, and it's true, like the people you surround yourself with, you are the sum or the average of the people that you surround yourself with. So if you are noticing that people around you are potentially moaning a bit more than you, or feel a little bit toxic, or their energy weighs you down, or they're making you feel small, or you can physically feel yourself shrink when you go into these rooms. And these can be online or physical rooms, either. If you're in that situation, or if you feel like that, are you choosing to be in the right room? And I want to give you and offer you the opportunity to try a new room, a new online room. It's called the Vivi Business Club. The doors for the Vivi Business Club are now open. They are open now for the foreseeable. I don't know whether I will close them. I think I'll close them when we hit a nice number, maybe, but I don't know. Do you know what's really good? Is that this business is mine, so I can do what I like. And I trust myself to know what is best for my members in order to have it open or not. But definitely, when I had this conversation with current members about the direction of the Vivi Business Club and what was possible for the Vivi Business Club going forward, many of them felt that having it open all the time supported action takers. And this is the thing. If you're listening to this, you are probably an action taker. It may be that you want to take more action, but you're not quite sure of what action to take. So you can feel that motivation going forward. You do want to take that action, but actually you lose clarity in which direction is best because your doubt gets loud and muddies the waters and makes you feel like, but what if that doesn't work? So when you think of an action, you think, oh, maybe that shouldn't work. I'm going to step away. Or no, I'm not going to try that because just in case, and playing it safe. And what the Vivid Business Club is what it does is it gives you the space in order to dream big, see what's possible for yourself in a way that is really encouraging. So that validation that, that idea could work, not potentially, and if you're in a room with people that do make you feel small, are they going to lift you up, or are they going to be like, well, what if it doesn't work? What if it does? This is the power of the Vivi Business Club. Getting yourself in an online space that gives you the opportunity to explore what you want to believe is possible for you and to feel heard. That is so important. When you are building your business, if you are not saying yes to opportunities to being heard, you are doing yourself out of so much goodness, babe. Like, I want you to think back to the last time in your life that you sat and were really heard. Not somebody talking with you, giving them your option, like their advice. Well, let me start that again. Not sitting having a conversation with somebody where they are saying, yes, I remember when, and giving them examples of what they did, or that as soon as you finish talking, they're not asking a question in order for you to elaborate, but actually they're asking you a question that they want to talk about themselves. Then being in a room with somebody or in having a conversation with somebody where you are the sole focus of that conversation and they're asking about your intention. What do you want to get out of the conversation? Where do you want to come unstuck in order to move forward? How can we support you with that? And this is the massive, huge superpower I have, but also the benefit of what I'm doing inside the Vivi Business Club is there's not enough opportunities to be heard. With people that know what you're talking about, I need to add that on, because my husband and my friends, they listen. Of course they do. They absolutely love me and want to see me do good things. But now I've got a new business coach, actually. I had a bit of a different support thing last year. I was in a mastermind, but I wanted that one-on-one. And the problem of why I left the mastermind I was in is that I didn't feel connected to the founder. Even though it was a mastermind, really, it was a high-level membership, to be honest. I didn't feel connected to the founder. I didn't think he knew who I was. He didn't know my business. Even when I said, this is the situation, this is what I have, the issue I have or the challenge I have, and I was given advice, there wasn't enough history there for that advice to mean much. Though I took it with gratitude, I want to be in a room where getting support for my business from somebody who knows me and my business. That's what you get in the Vivi Business Club, because every single member inside the Vivi Business Club, I know their business. I follow them on Instagram. I know their challenges, and most of the time I know their dreams. I know their personality, their story. So when they come to me if they've booked an impact call, which is the opportunity to book a little one-to-one 15 minutes, like short, sharp coaching. It's not sharp, like it's a supportive kick up the bum, but in a really supportive way, they get that, and they get access to me twice a month in the Business Boost, which is group sessions, and you can ask the questions, and you get access to the Connection Boost session, which is just us having a cup of tea and having just conversation, and you get access to this learning. So you have so many touch points, and you get the Facebook group. You have so many touch points where if you're asking me a question, I'm going to give you an answer that suits you, not me, not somebody else, not the general public, you. What you need to hear in that moment, I give that to you. And I really lean on my superpowers that I learned as a teacher. I just had a gorgeous conversation with Rebecca Cracknell, and she's coming to the Vivi Business Club birthday event, actually, in a couple of weeks, even though she's not a member, which I just love. Not a member yet. But we were talking about those transferable skills from being a teacher into how you can hold space for people. And even though, whether it's in person or online, the space that I am able to hold for people so that they are heard and get that personalized, individualized, even though that's the same meaning for both words, they get that support for their business to move them forward. And I'm not talking about growing exponentially unless they want to. We're not talking about hustle. We're just talking about action that is intentional action that you know is probably going to work. There's not that indecision of, like if you're sitting going, what do I do next? And you have those moments where you're like so indecisive, you can't see the wood for the trees. You just want some clarity. You just want some support to go, hey, why don't you think about this? That just gentle nudge in the right direction. That's what you get in the Vivi Business Club. That's what I offer you, because you do have that close proximity to me, and I know who you are. I know you, and I don't feel like there's as many memberships. I don't think there's any membership like the Vivi Business Club, and this is why there's now a 7-day free trial. So you can, test drive us, test drive the hub, all of the support in there. See the magic of the people in there before you commit to buying. And I feel really proud that I've actually increased, proud, I don't know whether that's the right word, but I feel good about giving that as an option, because sometimes you just don't know if the right place is going to fit you properly. And in this way, you can test it out. So there you go. But back to those, I've lost my thread, haven't I? The point of this is looking at what rooms are you in? What rooms do you actively choose to get into so that you get that kind of support, the support that will move you in your business forward and potentially, and I know people say, oh, it can change your life, but it does. I bet you any money you got, that you don't need to make as many changes to your life as you think you do. But it's these tiny tweaks, those, oh my God moments, those, I didn't know it was going to be that easy moments. They are the moments that really transform where you go with your life and your business. That moment where you can say yes to yourself, knowing that you are focused on yourself, you believe that version of you is going to achieve what you plan out to do. You know that it's going to work. There isn't like a period of time where you're like, is all this hard work going to pay off? You just trust in yourself and you believe in yourself that if this doesn't work, something better is going to happen. That kind of faith in yourself is what we foster inside the Vivi Business Club, because everybody inside that membership gets the privilege and because they've said yes to themselves. They've said yes to being in that room. So they get that privilege for themselves. It's not a privilege to talk to me. I'm not bloody Dalai Lama or something like that. But what I mean is, you're saying to yourself that you are worth to be, and that you are worth to be heard. That don't make sense. Do you get it though? You are worthy to be heard. That's it. You're worthy to be heard. You are worthy to have all these big dreams, and you're saying yes to it. And what I see a lot of times in members that have found the Vivi Business Club and then become a member, it's that journey. It's that saying, I'm going to say yes to this. I'm unsure why I need it or I want it, but I do. I want it. So I'm going to say yes to it. And then they explore inside of the Vivi Business Club that actually things are better than they thought they were, but they didn't realise that they were holding on to this, that their worthiness in a way that they didn't realise. They were like holding it captive. And a lot of the time, it's down to that. And that is where a lot of people, and that's where the imposter syndrome starts to breed. And it's all bullshit, by the way, but I teach you inside the Vivi Business Club with the course that I provide, the Rory Boss Academy. You've got all of that in there. I teach you how to overcome your doubt, overcome your procrastination, take action that is informed and fits with you and what you want to achieve in order to get to where you want to be, whilst feeling that you belong somewhere, feeling that this is where you were meant to be. A place online and in person. We do a lot of in-person stuff. We've got one coming up. Tickets, when does this come out? Tickets are on sale for another 24 hours if you listen to this on the 13th. Tickets close on the Friday the 14th. But having a place where you belong, where other business owners get you, where there's no competition, where you can share your doubts and you share your dreams in the same space and everyone is cheering you on. None of that stabbing you in the back stuff, no bitchiness, no, clicks. Just women with big dreams who want to take bold action without overwhelming themselves. Do you get yourself in a room like that? If you don't, the Vivi Business Club is open. And if you join, I just hesitated there because I was like, do I need the list of bonuses? Because what I'm doing now is offering bonuses if you join before Monday. The Vivi Business Club will be open all the time, but these bonuses will stop on Monday. So if you join for a year, you get an additional 90-minute one-to-one strategy call with me. And if you join from monthly, you don't get that bit, but you do get all of this, as well as the annual people get that too. A content audit, so social media audit, a pricing audit, a mindset reframe plan, as well as a consistency plan to help you get out of your own way. And that is all bespoke one-to-one stuff. So you get all of those bonuses if you sign up for a monthly, which is £77. And if you sign up for annual, you get a bonus of a 90-minute one-to-one strategy call. So they are available until the end of Monday. But if you've got any questions, if any questions come up for you, I'm going to be in my DMs. Go and find me on Instagram. I am Claire Hill. Find the links in the show notes that are going to take you through all of the sales page, all of the details of all of the features that you get with the Vivi Business Club. And yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know. Go and start your 7-day free trial today. You can literally do it immediately. You get immediate access to everything. Any questions, you know where I am. Just another quick reminder I should have said, this podcast is sponsored by the Vivi Business Club, shouldn't I? But if you've got any questions, you know where I am. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. Love. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for listening to the No Rest for the Vivi podcast. Written, produced and hosted by Claire Hill, and music has been composed by my brother, Vivi.